So it seems like everyone is raving about this futuristic cyberpunk-like city in China called Chongqing. But why is it so famous and why are so many people posting about this city? So I did some research and I realized, holy f***ing shit, this city is actually amazing. How much are they spending on electricity every night? I mean, look at this shit. They have a 360-degree rotating theatre show. They have a dinner where you can dress like royalty while peasant slaves serve you food. They have the biggest hot pot restaurant in the world. And they have this thing. I have to write that. So in this video, I'm going to be spending 4 days in this magical city, visiting all the viral and interesting places that I can find. And by the end of the video, I'll be brutally rating this city on a scale of 1 to 10. Also, since Valentine's Day is around the corner, yes, this video was filmed in February, I guess this would be the perfect opportunity to surprise Dewey with a surprise trip to Chongqing. We are going to... You wanna guess?
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah,
okay, wait. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
So clearly we were both very excited for this trip. We have been seeing countless TikToks waxing lyrical about this amazing city. Surely we were not overhyping ourselves, right? All I'm gonna say is that this trip had its many ups and downs, and the first setback was about to begin. Crisis has struck even before we started flying. I lost my wallet. I left my wallet in the Grab. Oh, that's f***ing ridiculous, man.
He lost the GoPro last time in Sapporo, so this is no surprise. He might miss me too.
I don't know that you're missing. I come back alone. Look at this bull-headed fool. The trip barely begun and you already lost your wallet? Puh, thank goodness I didn't have much cash in my wallet. But we weren't gonna let this stop us from enjoying ourselves. Thankfully, the flight over was as smooth as a baby's butt cheeks. But just as we landed, the universe slapped us with another minor setback like Manny Pacquiao throwing a 1-2 combo to destroy our plans. We just touched down in Chongqing. Our driver will be here any moment. We booked it through KKday. I think paying for a regular cab will be a bit cheaper, but I just wanted to be safe because we landed at 1:30 AM. But our driver wasn't waiting for us, so we're waiting now. And wait, we did. It was about 20 minutes later when I received a rather concerning text from our driver.
Sorry, an accident. Please wait a moment. To wait a moment. Update. The first driver's tire just blew out and the backup driver is on his way to meet you now. The tire pressure is gone.
What intonation? A lot of things happening. I lost my wallet, late car driver. We'll wash off this negative energy. I smell like a girl now. This is bullshit. Here I am stuck in the airport with no wallet, no driver, and a face smelling like watermelon mist. But thank goodness it wasn't long before our driver showed up safe and sound. 终于到了。He was actually very nice and apologized for being late. We then made our way to our hotel with huge anticipation. Why? Because this is where we were going to be staying in. Introducing the 270-degree Riverview Starry Sky Pool Duplex Suite with private pool. This is Indition High Altitude Hotel, featuring panoramic skyline views of Chongqing, a pool that covers half the living room, dual levels for optimal living space, and a very central-looking armchair to sit and contemplate about your life choices. Yes, I know I went a little bit overkill on the living situation here, but in my defense, it is Valentine's Day. And it's only 348 Singapore dollars a night, which is a steal, by the way, for a room in this size. A place like this anywhere else would set you back at least $1,000 a night. But does this hotel room actually look like the overly edited photos on trim.com? Wait, do you smell that? It smells like a room tour. Alright, good morning. Didn't have time to do a room tour last night because I was so tired. Also, is it too bright? Holy shit, this room is so bright because the windows are so wide. But now it's time for the room tour and I'm doing it with my trusty Revolut card. Look at it, it's so golden. Oh yeah, so sexy. Revolut is a financial super app used by more than 50 million people around the world. And I always use it whenever I travel. It's like my little companion. Also, this is the main living room. It's a bit hard to see the background because it might be a bit blown out on camera, but the view is amazing. There's also a hot tub over there. Let me show y'all. When you walk up the stairs here, there's a freaking jacuzzi here. Look at the view. Holy shit. shit. But it's a bit ridiculous that the hot tub is taking up like 1/3 of the floor space here on level 1. Not sure if it's a conducive use of space or not. But you know what's a conducive use of space and time? My Revolut card, baby. Because the only thing I brought to Chongqing is my Revolut card and $200 in emergency cash. That's basically all I need. If I need more cash, especially for shops that don't accept cards, I can just find an ATM nearby using my Revolut app and withdraw money without any fees using my Revolut card. So I don't have to travel around carrying wads of cash around, which can be a little bit dangerous considering that I lost my wallet at the start of this trip. So thank goodness I didn't have much cash on me. Also, listen to this. Yes sirree, it's metal, baby. Here's me customizing my very first Revolut metal card a while back. I've never had a metal card before and it kinda makes me feel like a CEO. And now I have 2 Revolut cards. Let's see what Dewey is up to. She's probably still getting ready. This is level 2. Bed's a little bit messy because we just woke up. Some of our things are scattered around already. This is my little charging and work area. There's a little vanity area over there. Toilet is over there. I'll show you guys that later. Everything that I've spent so far in Chongqing has been transacted with my Revolut card, and everything that I'm going to spend, I will be using my Revolut card because their exchange rates are pretty good too. I'm personally a frequent user of Revolut because I use it all the time whenever I travel because I can use it in over 150 countries. You can sign up with Revolut using my link in the description or scan this QR code for a $20 cashback. It's a free app, so there's really no downsides in just downloading it and enjoying all the benefits that Revolut has to offer. I really recommend Revolut. Alright, let's finish the house tour. The room also came with an automatic bidet like the ones you see in Japan, but unfortunately it doesn't work. What? It also comes with mechanical curtains which you can command at the click of a button. Also this chair, I don't know what's up with this chair but it's making me feel a certain way. However, the room may come across as a little bit tacky because the room has Balmain shampoo and a fake Fendi umbrella and LV case, so it's a little bit try-hard. The room also comes with Xiao Du, a smart home system, although it only understands Mandarin. Xiao Du, how say curtain? 窗帘，关窗帘。以前关闭窗帘。Good job, 小杜。But what I really like about the room is the night view. I mean, look at this. Is this a vibe? Or is this a vibe? Anyway, we then decided to head out for the day and I booked a premier cab ride using Titi, which is their ride-hailing service, and this entire cab ride made me feel like a goddamn boss. The ride came with 2 free bottles of Voss water. The driver came dressed like a butler, and there's even a plant in the car. Who keeps a plant in their car? And this entire 15-minute cab ride only costs $6. Where are we at now, babe?
I don't know.
The first place we visited on day 1 was Jiefang Bay, which is the downtown CBD core of Chongqing. We were first greeted by the Jiefang Bay Monument Tower. It felt like a town square. This place is mostly department stores, which isn't our cup of tea, so we didn't spend much time here. We then walked to... We are at Jiaochangkou now, one of the food streets here in Chongqing. One of my favorite snacks I tried was this beef-flavored fried nut. It was so good, we decided to buy a can of it. I then had a delicious and spicy bowl of suan la fen, or hot and sour noodle soup, which really hit the spot. First proper meal of our trip. To continue our day of snacking, we headed to 18T. We're heading to 18T right now. Holy shit, look at the sky. A lot of people taking photos here, as you can see. It is a beautiful traditional style district with a myriad of stalls that sell everything from fluffy persimmon keychains. So cute. Now got as big.
They don't come for like 5 days.
Huh? To roasted rabbit meat. I'm gonna try some rabbit meat. Tastes like chicken. And the reason we entered this shop was because of a genius marketing strategy they use. How can you not enter a shop that has dozens of ducks rotating 24/7? We got drawn in by the ducks. Then we ended up eating rabbit.
Yeah.
First time eating rabbit.
I feel like China is so like whimsical.
We're still at 18T, still very crowded.
I love this place though.
Yeah. Speaking of marketing strategies, one of the most interesting things that we saw was this menacing looking dragon entrance. And of course, after seeing this, how can we not enter? And boy oh boy, were we not disappointed. Where the hell is this place? Holy shit. Very nice entrance. The shop had a silver Sun Wukong erected right in the middle, with cigarettes and cash at his feet. Then I realized he was probably protecting his hoard of treasure. Inside the shop were a variety of cool silverware and jewelry which looked really intricately designed. I was so tempted to buy this comb because it looked so cool. Dewey was more than tempted though because she purchased 2 bracelets and apparently they calculate the cost based on the weight of the silver. Did you buy something?
Yeah. I want to.
Every store we go in, we'll buy something. Unfortunately for me, another jewelry shop caught Dewey's eyes. This time it was a pearl shop.
He's gonna buy me a ring.
Rip my wallet. But to be fair, the pieces looked interesting and would make a good gift for your loved ones. Especially these dark pearls, which were as black as the giant hole in my wallet. Oh no, she's looking at more. She's looking at more. Shouldn't have entered this store. We then bask in the vibrancy of this shopping district. Walking through this street was extremely stimulating. You never know what you were gonna see. And I saw something that tingled my shopping bone. It was a Chinese wine gourd bottle. Oh my god, look how majestic this thing looks. This is a tea shop that we stumbled across where they sold their teas in these gourd bottles. But I didn't care much about the tea. I just wanted this bottle because why the f not? It looks so cool. You can even customize it to your own preference by adding on charms and whatnot, but the tea that came with it was a nice bonus. I think you'll like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like it? Oh, nice, huh?
This is sour plum.
After walking and more eating, we decided to head to another legendary viewing spot in Chongqing, Hongyadong. Hongyadong is an 11-story stilt building complex in the main commercial district, and it was built as a fortress from the time of the ancient Ba state from around 1046 BC to 256 BC. That's a very long time ago. Now this place was the main spot in Chongqing, so it was no surprise that there were so many people there looking in awe at the amazing skyline view. See the bridge over here, but if you zoom in, there's people packed all along it. We decided to walk across to Tianximen Bridge to have a better view of Hongyadong in all its glory. We are finally on the bridge. Here's the view. Honestly, the view was pretty breathtaking. However, the cold was starting to get unbearable.
I thought you were very cold. Thought you were very cold. Huh? Now I want to take a photo.
So we decided to head back into Hongyadong, into the belly of the beast, and inside was even more people.
We are in the belly of the beast. We are in Hongyadong. A lot of people and a lot of wok, a lot of hot pots everywhere.
Although it did make a good lively atmosphere. We've been seeing these beancurd stalls all around Chongqing and decided to finally give it a try. It's basically fried beancurd skin with vegetable stuffings. Also, this fried bun was amazing.
Some sort of kueh inside. It's not bad, it's quite nice. I don't know why I decided to film under a speaker.
However, at certain points, it did feel like we were standing inside an imperial court, as there were many empresses and princesses taking their nightly stroll. So you could actually pay to dress up in a hanfu and get your photo taken by a professional photographer, which many girls did, as you can see here. Walking along this street made me feel like a peasant on his way to collect waste from a chamber pot. We also stumbled across one of the weirdest shops I've ever seen.
Guys, you'll never guess what's behind me. It's earwax digging. So random, an earwax digging shop.
I mean, that was a sight to behold. We then entered the Cave of Love. In case you're thinking that's a euphemism for anyone's body part, no, we literally entered a Cave of Love where you could purchase one of these wooden pieces to hang inside a cave as a declaration of your love. I'm not really a sucker for these kind of things, but it is Valentine's Day after all. And after a long day of walking, eating, and loving, we headed back to our hotel room for a good night's rest. We are finally back in our hotel room. Today was a long day. Also, I'm gonna try jumping in the jacuzzi later, even though it's freaking cold. Like I said, there's no heater in the hot tub, but I mean, it's there. I have to try it. Favorite part of today?
I think if I had to have a favorite moment, it was like discovering all those like local snacks.
Yeah.
I'm just finally seeing this place that everyone on TikTok has been talking about. But can I be honest?
Sure.
Whatever's inside is a bit underwhelming. It was mainly just like a lot of food stalls, a lot of those photo taking studio stores.
Yeah, a lot.
Compared to like the Spa
Tea. That place was nice.
Yeah, the place was nice.
That was
I
my
actually
favorite
bought a
place
few
for
things
today.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. CEO is gonna go for his cold plunge.
Hot tub time! We got this place for the pool. We have to use the pool.
Careful, don't jump, don't jump.
This is so stupid. Why is it not heater?
I know, right? Actually, yeah.
So relaxing. Woo! You wanna come in?
No, I'll go and take the warm one upstairs.
Oh, this is like an ice bath there. This is my face of regret after jumping into an ice-cold bath. But little did I know that more regret would soon come. We both woke up in the middle of the night at 3 AM, sweating from head to toe like a roasted pig in an oven. So the hotel turned off their aircon because it's winter time, and I guess it's quite a common practice to do so. But in doing so, level 2, where the master bedroom was, felt like a sauna because no cold air was entering into the second level.
We are sweating eh.
That's ridiculous. They don't turn on the aircon during winter. Even after I asked the front desk to do it on their butler service app, they said they changed it. They said they called the engineer to come and change. It's even more comfortable to sleep outside with the normal air.
No, let me tell you
upstairs is a freaking sauna, dude. So we went down to tell the service staff about our predicament, and apparently it's a very common thing in this specific room. Like there were even reviews about this room lamenting about this very same problem. Unfortunately, the service staff couldn't really do anything, and it sucks that they didn't even offer us another room. So honestly, that was a little bit disappointing. We tried going back to sleep again, but it was really just too uncomfortable to fall asleep.
Bitch.
So the next morning, we went to another hotel to book another room. But at least Indonesian Hotel offered to refund us for the remaining days that we didn't stay in their hotel. Like, bro, this trip is cursed, man. What is going on? We are now switching hotels because the previous one was shit. And guess where we're going to? Right
Something that looks
across
familiar.
the street. We're going to MBS. It's by Escort, which is I guess brand hotel, so I guess there's a certain standard that they will uphold. Don't get me wrong, the service staff was very friendly just now while trying to process our whole refund and everything, but I think we were just rushing for time, so we just wanted to get out of there. We're gonna go check in now. It was slightly comforting to see a slice of Singapore here in China with this bootleg MBS. We also got a free room upgrade, so thank you, Escort.
You must tell them we got a free upgrade.
We had a free upgrade to a 2-bedroom executive. Initially it was a 1-bedroom executive. So we are now at our new hotel, Escorts at Raffles City. What do you think of this place?
Never been happier.
I guess the view isn't as nice, but it is a service apartment. It feels like we're staying in an apartment. There are 2 bedrooms and a common bathroom, which is very nice by the way, very long. And then a master bedroom all the way at the back. It feels like a regular condo. Oh, and a kitchen also. A kitchen with an oven and a microwave. It really feels like a house. It feels like an apartment that we're staying in here. Also, you'd probably realize that this room is not as flashy as Indonesian, but wears a more modest and functional look, which I honestly like. I think Indonesian Hotel is good if you want to have a sick Instagram post, but we realized that comfort and service is key. Lesson learned, go for chain hotels if you can afford it instead of boutique hotels, because you'll never find the staff sleeping on the job. We are going to go have our first meal of the day, and it's already, what time is it? 3:15 PM. We haven't eaten anything. Didn't have a good sleep last night as well. What's going on? This trip is cursed.
Don't say that.
She's happy.
I just can't wait to sleep properly tonight.
Our first order of business was to get some sustenance. This beef noodles was a bomb, but we couldn't eat much because we were on our way to our royal dinner. Alright, we are now at Guocheng Ecological Park, heading to the banquet, the royal banquet. You'll be putting on full glam makeup, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you in that.
Very cold.
Very cold?
Yes.
This is something we were both really looking forward to. So in this dinner, you get an option to dress up as a royalty in an omakase style dinner.
What should I choose?
Wow, these are the options. I would recommend girls to come an hour earlier to get your makeup done by the staff if you want to go full glam. For one person, it's about $50, 45 Sing dollars to do makeup and wardrobe change. As for me, you can call me a party pooper, but hell no was I going to be dressed up like this. I would look like an idiot, look at that! While waiting for her to get dressed, I went outside and to my surprise, they set up a mini carnival where guests could play games from the era and buy little gifts, which I thought was a unique touch that made this dinner experience even more immersive. After about an hour, Her Majesty was ready to grace us with her presence. Look at you. Turn around. And her very large head. See your hair? Come.
It's so heavy.
Wow, there's a butterfly on your hair.
Yeah.
wear shoes, a supercar Velcro shoe.
Modern
Run
princess
away.
about to play basketball.
Like me.
This is us entering the dining chamber. Honestly, it was quite epic and we chose the front row VIP seats and immediately got served by one of the peasants. I mean the kind staff.
That is the emperor true. This is the
Hey, that one
menu.
your mum. That one your mum performing.
Yeah, look at all my siblings.
Your siblings?
The emperor had two sons, obviously.
The menu was also rolled up to look like a scroll, which I thought was very neat. And then came the performance. I wish I could tell you guys what we were watching, but frankly, we had no clue. It's very confusing. I'm not really sure what's going on with the performances. It was, however, very entertaining. There was even a segment where they brought out your food from the stage. It was a very immersive dinner. The food, on the other hand, was decent at best, but the entire experience made up for it. I would highly recommend this place if you are thinking of coming to Chongqing. And just like that, day 2 came to an end because of our late start to the day. But day 3 was going to be a fully packed day. We woke up bright and early to make our way to Wulong Karst, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that features karst landscapes, natural bridges, and caves. But on the way there, we realized that the temperature kept getting colder, and we were merely draped in thin garb that could barely keep us warm in an air-conditioned room. Realizing our foolish mistake of underdressing, our kind driver recommended that we stop by a nearby shop to get thicker clothing, and thank goodness we did that, otherwise we would never have survived being here. Alright, we are at the 3 bridges thingy. Very cold. Luckily we bought new jackets. Although one of us ended up looking like her grandmother's closet exploded on her. We arrived at our fabled destination after a 3-hour drive and a long elevator ride. And good golly gee, was this place magnificent. It felt so surreal to be here, mostly because this sort of landscape is so alien to us as Singaporeans. But suddenly, everyone decided to cave into their primal instincts and started shouting.
That guy? Everyone's starting to shout.
Needless to say, I joined in.
Oh!
Oh, that was good.
We can hear my echo.
Whoa!
Oh!
We then stumbled upon a bunch of very satisfied tourists.
Apparently it looks like a thumb. I guess so. Okay, here we are. Nice, oh. Very traditional looking, oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks like a little courtyard. Traditional courtyard. But it's mostly souvenir shops. We decided to take a little break at this store that sells desserts and coffee. Got myself a coffee. Quite a nice place to just sit and chill and look at the view.
Also, if you found this place familiar, one of the Transformers movie was actually shot here, hence the presence of Autobots and Decepticons in the area. But I'm not so sure where this guy came from.
Is this supposed to be an art installation? I wonder how much spit we've stepped on. Means we can spit too. You want to try? We have to immerse in the culture.
You try?
The opening here looks like a blade with a handle. That's why he's posing like that. It looks like a sword.
I was like admiring the koi fish, right? And then some guy just came up beside me and spit on the fish.
You were admiring the koi fish and then someone came up to spit on it.
They were like,
After much walking and spitting, we reached the end of this beautiful trail and found ourselves indulging in some spicy fried potatoes. And even though it was a simple snack, it felt so satisfying because we were so famished after a long trek. It took us about 3 hours to finish this walk, and then it was time to head to the funkiest amusement ride I've ever seen. This is the Flying Kiss ride, located in the Baima Mountain scenic spot. The ride is inspired by a Chinese mythical love story where the blue statue represents Prince Charming and the one in orange is a fairy. At a certain point during the ride, the statues would come close to a kiss, hence the name of the ride. Not so surprisingly, we were the only ones here.
Right here. We're gonna be riding that thing. Not so sure why we chose this. It's freaking cold here and it's a little bit cloudy. I'm not sure if we can even see anything on top or not.
Because who in the right mind would take such a ride in this freezing weather? But we were committed to the plan and bought a ticket to our private ride on the Flying Kiss.
So you walk up to the hand, then it carries you up.
The ride is perched right beside a cliff edge to give you the best views, and all it took was 3 minutes for it to bring us to a height of 52 meters. But with our weather forecast, we were only treated to a small window of opportunity for a decent view
Look at the view.
while freezing our nuts off.
It's shaking.
But that said, I actually liked the concept of the ride, and don't get me wrong, it was actually fun.
But it's actually quite fun. If it's not cold, maybe in the summer.
Spring.
Yeah, other seasons.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
But maybe just don't come here during winter.
2 people spinning in the clouds.
Freezing.
Wait, what? On a meme ride. And that was a ride.
We came
Yeah.
we drove all the way up in a mountain for this.
Yeah. But I think it's a huge theme park, maybe.
It feels very abandoned.
Yeah, we were the only ones here. But then again, maybe because it's winter time. But this whole place, this whole area feels a bit abandoned. Like not a lot of people here. There are still cars, but just not a lot of people. I don't know if it's just this season or not.
We then made our long drive back to the main city of Chongqing. However, our night was just getting started because our driver actually recommended a 24-hour spa for us to relax our night away. And my dudes, this place is amazing. Inside, you pay a flat fee depending on the type of massage you want, and you get a free flow of food,
Nice.
drinks, free movies, toiletries like toothbrush and face wash, snacks, desserts, and you can even stay the night in the room. And all of this just costs
2 person for 133 Sing.
not too bad, $55. So this comes with a massage, free flow food and drinks and desserts
And movie.
and movies, and you can stay here as long as you want for 24 hours. Private room, call service, you can press the button to call anytime someone will come in and take your order. Pretty good deal to me, man. I think it's good to stay here to just chill, or maybe if you have a midnight flight, you can just come here and chill and wait for the midnight flight.
Yeah.
And a good way to end the night for tonight because we did quite a bit of walking today. There's even a private bathroom, private toilet. We're gonna watch Shutter Island. See you guys tomorrow. Alright, now fuck off. I'm trying to enjoy my meal. I apologize for that rude outro in day 3, but day 4 was probably one of my favorite days because everything just went smoothly. We headed to Qiqi, which is one of the oldest shopping streets in Chongqing with a history dating back more than 1,000 years. Although Chongqing is a modern city, Qiqi has remained a symbol of the old Chongqing, serving as a reminder of what this historic city once looked like. Although this place did remind me a bit of Shibati, which we visited on day 1.
We are now at Qiqi. Looks like it's mostly shopping, food, but then again, that's every shopping street. But let's go, there's a Qiqi back street. Maybe we're heading there, maybe not. I don't know. Life is a surprise. Let's go. Why is there an amma there? What the fuck?
We tried this drinkable dumpling, which I didn't really like, but Dewey enjoyed it.
Very hot.
Hot, but nice. Is it tasty inside?
Yeah. If you
Tastes
like
like
crab,
crab.
I like crab, so.
It's crap.
This monstrous looking milk tea frappuccino was quite good, and I thoroughly enjoyed this set of tiny dumplings.
Not bad, I will finish this. And that's the good thing.
But what caught my eye was simply the way this town looked. It's way more spacious than Shibati, and it's just a pleasure to walk in and bask in the atmosphere of the place because it looks so good. Or maybe I'm just a sucker for traditional looking things.
And this place is quite nice. It's like Pasar Malam in Singapore, but nicer. Like look at that street over there.
Next on the agenda was something I was extremely excited for. We were headed to watch an epic stage play in the Chongqing 1949 Grand Theatre, featuring a multi-dimensional immersive indoor rotating stage. I mean, this play was really something else. It tells the story of the liberation of Chongqing by a group of revolutionaries. And even though I hardly understand the play, I had goosebumps multiple times throughout the performance just because everything was so well orchestrated. You never know what you were gonna see next, from a giant ship to flying soldiers And just when you think there was nothing that could top the previous scene, boom, a 4-story cage erupts from under the stage. How? It was hands down the most technologically advanced theatre show I've ever witnessed, and the most visually stunning performance I've ever seen. This play went above and beyond my expectations, and I highly recommend coming to this show.
That was phenomenal. You have to experience it.
This honestly might be the best play I've ever seen thus far. Visually,
Experience-wise, yeah.
visually and experience-wise. If you ever come here, I highly recommend getting VIP seat B, because that's the rotating seats, the rotating area. But yeah, very, very nice show. Very magical.
Yeah, you
Got a
never
magical
know,
feeling.
You know, you never know what's gonna come out of the stage.
Yeah, a giant ship, people flying in the air.
Or a gigantic jail cage with 4 levels of people.
Yeah.
It was soon dinner time and we headed to Pi Pa Yuan Hot Pot restaurant.
We are at Pi Pa Yuan, the largest hot pot restaurant in the world, and it is huge. It's very difficult to capture the grand scale of it on camera, but look.
But calling this place a restaurant would be an insult because this was more like a village. Pi Pa Yuan is a giant eatery with multiple levels terraced on a large hill. It has multiple kitchens, almost 900 tables, and can seat over 5,000 people at a single time. That's a lot of people. It had long been praised as the largest hot pot restaurant in the world, but Guinness Records made the title official in 2022. We decided to hike up to the highest level of the eatery, and I say hike because it's a small journey to the top.
It's a hike. 最高的是 going to the highest point. Wow, it's quite a hike, man. It's a bit cold here though, at the highest floor. It's a bit windy and the wind is quite cold. The people here are very friendly, very nice. The staff even gave us a bottle of hot water to warm our hands.
Thankfully, they had an English menu because I'm a fake Chinese.
Quite a lot of dishes to choose from.
A bull penis.
They have a bull penis.
Our food finally arrived and this was what we ordered.
Mostly beef and pork belly, some tomato, bean curd skin, enoki mushroom, potato, Chinese cabbage, beef. That's the soup. Luckily we ate outside. I think outside is nicer. At least there's a view.
This was probably one of the best meals we had the entire trip. It was so satisfying to eat a hot and spicy meal in the cold. In fact, it was our first time having hot pot outdoors in cold weather. It really hit the spot.
Help. I don't know why I ate. It's fucking spicy. I think I ate the peppercorn or some shit. I either ate the peppercorn or the chili in the mala. Wow, fucking hot, bro. Put everything in mala. Okay, but luckily we reverse, because usually it's mala on the outside and then the qing tang on the inside. But luckily we reversed it, so we have the qing tang. Mostly it's qing tang and only a small portion is mala. Wow, thank goodness, man.
And that was my 4-day trip in this TikTok famous city of Chongqing. Now for my final rating. I think Chongqing has many shopping options, whether you're into street stalls or department stalls. Food-wise, I wish there was more flavors other than mala. I think like 70% of the meals I ate had some sort of spice and it was mostly mala. And it got a little bit boring after a while when most of the choices I had was mala. Even when it came to snacks. Chongqing has plenty of activities for you to do, so I don't think you'll get bored, at least not for 1 week. Like there were even things that I wanted to do but I couldn't squeeze into this itinerary. Like walking on the roof of Ascot Raffles City. Yes, you can actually do that. I also really like the architecture of the city. It's so stimulating and full of history. I also realized Chongqing has a penchant for making things big, grand and flashy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it really shows the ambition of the Chinese people. Therefore, my rating of Chongqing is 7.25. If I didn't have my mishaps in my trip, it'll probably be an 8. So yeah, let's just give it an 8. And that's it for this video. Thank you to Revolut for sponsoring this video as well. Click the link in the description to sign up for Revolut for free because that's the card I used in this entire trip and it was so convenient. See you guys soon. Bye.